Okay, so I think that I'm live, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes of how we do some of our blogging and original content creation and stuff of that sort. We've been basically doing blogging and online content at some level for a number of years now, and so over the years we've figured out a bunch of different ways that we can quickly create content, whether it's on the iPad, the iPhone, the PC, or whatever, and then put that up on our own website as opposed to just dumping everything into the black hole of social media. Hey, Alan, Wayne, Matt, how you guys doing? So today I've got my iPad out here in front of me, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how I go about starting a new blog post, and then I'm going to take a video that I recorded yesterday and I'm going to put that on my blog, because one of the big things about doing regular online content is, eventually you start amassing a whole bunch of stuff that you can then repurpose over and over and over again. And so that's probably one of my biggest encouragements for people who are starting out or who are wanting to start their own business or something of that sort, is recognizing that all that stuff you're typing on social media, all those little posts, if you're not saving those somewhere, whether that's on an app like Evernote or Microsoft Word, or even just in the Notes app on your phone, you're kind of wasting a bunch of time, because there's so much good content that people create but then don't repurpose. And so that's one of the nice things about having a blog. And then once you have a blog, and then you put all those articles and things that you're writing into blog form, eventually you can do what we did and publish your own book. And you can get this book today at stopwastingtime.today. Anyway, I'm going to take a sip of water here and open up an app called Adobe Spark Post. And that is one of the apps that we use to do some of our graphics. So give me 1 second here. Hey, Robert. Hey, Ricky. Thanks for tuning in. And if at any point you guys have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments. Hey, David. Hey, Bill. So right now I'm on my iPad here, and I've created a template for a blog post that I did a number of weeks ago. Hey, Wayne. So what I do in this app here is I hit the duplicate button once I have the format. So we'll hit duplicate there. And I'm going to change the title of this to reflect what I'm going to have in my blog post. And so the video I did that I'm going to be putting in this blog post was basically just encouraging people in 2018 to stop scrolling and go make something. Because all of us are sitting on our phones so much, and we're just scrolling, double tapping, swiping, whatever. But so few of us are actually creating very much at all. And so my biggest encouragement for pretty much everybody in 2018 is to do something with all that content you're creating, whether it's to blog or do video stuff or whatever, because eventually you can put that into stuff that you can turn into income for you, your family, your loved ones, all that fun stuff. So the title of that blog post the blog post is going to be Stop Scrolling and Go Make Something. So the nice thing about this app is that once you kind of get it all set up, you can basically have it so that it has all your brand colors and all that other stuff. And so you can quickly swap out photos, whether from your camera roll or through Adobe's Creative Cloud or Lightroom, or whatever it is that you're using. In this case, I'm just going to search for some free photos and just type in something simple like social media. Hi, Haley. Hi, Logan. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe we'll just, pick one of these. This looks pretty good. So whenever I'm doing blog posts, especially if I'm using like stock images or something, you always want to make sure that you're using something that's at least moderately relevant to the topic. And so the nice thing about this app is there's a whole lot you can do with it. I can swap out filters, I can leave the original on there, or you can use your brand colors if you've plugged all those in. So this looks good, so I'll stick with that. So that's part one of this done already. So all I have to do here, because I have it connected to my Dropbox, is I will save this to Dropbox. And I need to put this in my design, or the correct folder. Another thing, if you're doing a lot of online content like we do, is making sure that you organize the heck out of all your stuff. In this case, I think I have this somewhere else. Let's see, website, Reformation Designs blog images, perfect. So little SEO tip here is making sure that your images are named basically the same thing as your blog post itself. So stop scrolling and go make something. Hit save, and then that'll save on my computer, and I can then be done with what I'm doing on the iPad here. So let me just turn that off for you guys. Let's see here. Don't think that we need this anymore. So stop screen share. Okay, so now you should just be seeing my desktop. So what we'll do is I've already created a blog post on the back end here. Let me see. And since I'm kind of covering this up a bit, let me make this a bit smaller for you guys so it's easier for you to see. And can you guys hear me okay? I just want to make sure that everyone's hearing me. So just let me know in the comments if you can hear okay. Okay. So I'm going to hit add new post. So this is WordPress. If you guys aren't familiar, this is what we do most of our websites in. And I use a theme called Divi for most of our sites because it's excellent and there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. So if you're wanting to build your own websites and things of that sort, just let me know. So we're going to call this Stop Scrolling and Go Make Something. And then use the Divi Builder. This is an SEO plugin called Yoast SEO. There we go. And here I will load a template that I created a while ago. That's pretty much the standard stuff that we put on all our blog posts. And I will insert module. Going to add a video. Then I have to pull up my YouTube channel in order to grab the video I did. So I uploaded this video yesterday. Let's see. So this is actually a shirt that I ordered through one of our vendors, and the nice thing about it is I'm able to basically use this stuff as tax write-offs because it's marketing for my business. So that's a fun thing. But if you want to actually watch the video, you can do that here a little bit later. So I'm going to copy this YouTube link and then paste that right here. And then right here it asks, image overlay URL. That's basically asking what image I want it to pop up. This works out just fine. And I'll label that Stop Scrolling and Go Make Something. Save and exit. And so I will put this video right there. And then this is where I'm going to get that image that we just did on the iPad. And I need to grab that from where I saved it. So let's see here. Website, blog images, and there it is. And then I will copy this information here and make the image a little bit smaller. Set featured image, close this out. And so this this video might not be centered the way I want it, so I'm going to go into the design section here. Hey Tim, going to add some rounded corners here to the video just for some aesthetic stuff. I'm also going to add a little bit of a border because it'll just look better that way, in my opinion. And then you got to make sure to add a pixel width. So these are some of the features of Divi. And again, if it's something you're interested in knowing more about, you can just either leave a comment, send me a message. I can help you guys out with that. Let's see here. And that should be good for now. So we'll hit save and exit. And then I will hit preview to see what this looks like. Okay, so this starts out like this. We've got the video right here. If the person hits play and starts playing just like that. So I'm wishing everybody a happy new year and encouraging people to stop just mindlessly scrolling through and doing the 21st century equivalent of channel flipping and actually go and make something and, you know, do something with the fact that you have a production studio in your pocket with your phone. And so this is some text that I have from a former blog post that I will actually go in and I will change this here after the video, but my keyboard's really loud, so I don't want to bombard you guys with all that noise. But what I'll do here is, you know, insert blog text here that is relevant to video. And I will hit save and save draft because you never know when things might just break and not work. So you always want to make sure you're saving your work. But that's basically it. Now, obviously, I've built my own website and I've been doing this for a long time, so it probably looks much more simple to you than it is if you have no experience with this stuff. But one of the nice things about it is once you have the infrastructure set up, like we have set up, you know, I have a mailing list that I use to stay in direct touch with people who are interested in what we're doing and what we're building. And so that's what this is right here. So I always put that at the bottom of every one of my blog posts because especially things on social media, it's kind of like this black hole of information where you're constantly bombarded with everything that everybody else is doing all the time. And so I find, at least for me, as someone who's, you know, just a solopreneur running my own business and trying to get the word out about my books and my products and, you know, sell my services and things of that sort, I find that my email list is one of the best ways to stay in regular touch with people who are definitely interested in always hearing what we have to say. And so if that's something that you're needing help with or wanting to set up your own email list or your own website or something of that sort, certainly let us know. You can visit our website at reformdesigns.biz. But I also have at the bottom here, you know, always have a major call to action because, you know, a lot of times people just post things on social media and there's no real call to action. There's no kind of direct way to say, hey, go here and do this, go here and take action. And whenever you're going to start doing any blogging on your own or any stuff with your own websites or creating your own content, you always want to have some kind of call to action where you're driving people. And so for us, that always boils back down to just getting in touch with us because there's so many different things that you know, people are trying to build, whether it's websites or custom products or business cards or logos or, you know, any of that stuff that we do as a creative agency. And so the nice thing about a lot of the contact forms nowadays is that you're able to, you know, get really specific information from the potential client, from the lead, whatever it is that they want to know or whatever it is that you want to know, you can ask those questions in your contact form so that whenever you initially make contact with them, whether it's on the phone or a Skype call or something of that sort, you have the ability to, you know, go in there much more informed. And so what happens whenever people contact us, they either want to hire us, get a free consultation or a price estimate. So if they say that, say, Ryan Rhoades, how can we help you? You know, these are a number of the different things that we do. I mean, obviously it might seem kind of overwhelming. But so much of what we do as a creative agency really boils down to having a broad overview of helping people bring their creative projects to life. And so the nice thing about this is they're able to just click, oh, I need branding, I need some coaching and some copywriting, maybe I need some help launching a product, or maybe they want to hire us to come and do some speaking or something of that sort. But maybe whenever they initially read the blog post, they were doing research on, doing websites or something of that sort, and they were thinking, oh, I just need a website. So obviously they can check that, but as they see this, they'll realize, oh, wait a second, maybe I don't just need a website, maybe I need this stuff too. And so that helps just inform the client lead relationship a little bit better whenever we whenever they get in touch with us. So anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. I just wanted to do a little live set here and show you guys, some of the behind the scenes of what it looks like for us whenever we're kind of creating our content and whatever. Might seem boring to some of you, but for us, this is how we make our money. This is how we make a living. And we've been able to connect with a whole lot of really awesome people all over the world. So anyway, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments or hit us up at reformdesigns.biz. Talk to you soon.